I am Bharat Kumar Verma, who served as a professor of English for 32 years. Today, I am reciting a few sonnets by Shakespeare, the playwright. Shakespeare is known all over the world as a playwright, but during his lifetime, he always used to tell that he wanted to be known as a poet. But the irony is that he is known now throughout the world as a playwright and not as a poet, though his poems and sonnets are very, very good. So I am going to recite a few of his sonnets. First of all, I take up sonnet number 18. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease has all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and often is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometime declines by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose for certain of that fair thou art. Nor shall death brag, thou wantest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest, so long as men can breathe or eyes can see. So long live this, and this gives life to thee. Next is sonnet number 29. When in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes, all alone beweep my outcast state, and troubled deaf heaven with my bootless cries, and look upon myself and curse my fate, wishing me like to one more rich in hope, featured like him with front possessed, desiring this man's art and that man's scope. With what I most enjoy, contented least, yet in these thoughts myself almost despising, haply I think on thee, and then my state, like to the lark at break of day arising from sullen earth, sings hymns at heaven's gate, for thy sweet love, remembered, such wealth brings, that then I scorn to change my state with kings. Next sonnet I have selected is sonnet number 73. That time of year thou mayst in my behold, when yellow leaves or none or few do hang upon these boughs which shake against the cold, where ruined quiet, where late the sweet bird sang. In me thou seest the delight of such day, as after sunset fadeth in the west, which by and by black again doth take away, doth second self that seals up all in rest. In me thou seest the glowing of such fire, that on the ashes of his youth doth lie, as the deathbed whereon it must expire, consumed with that which it was nourished by. This thou perceivest, which makes thy love more strong, to love that well which thou must leave art long. The next sonnet I have selected is sonnet number 116. Let me not to the marriage of true minds admit impediments. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it is an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempest and is never shaken. It is the star to every wandering bark, whose words unknown. Although his height be taken, love is not time's fool, though rosy lips and cheeks within his bending sickle's compass come. Love alters not with his brief hours and weeks, but wears it out even to the edge of doom. If this be error and upon me proved, I never writ, or no man ever loved. So here ends today's recitation. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much.